सर्वं ब्रह्ममयं रे 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 सर्वं ब्रह्ममयम्. सर्वं
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Namaste. Namaste. Yeah, good. Excellent. Yeah. He is good. He's doing fine. Slowly he's recovering. Yeah. Okay, excellent. We'll start. We'll start. Okay. Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Om Sada Shiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Guru Brahma Gurur Vishnur Gurur Devo Maheshwarah Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Vasudeva Sudam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitaamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambattvamanusandatami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Pullaravindayada Patranetra Yena Tvaya Bharata Tailapurnaha Prajwalido Jnanamaya Pradipaha Prapanna Parijataya Totra Vetraikapanaye Jnanamudraya Krishnaya Gita Namaha Sarvopanishado Gavo Dogdha Gopalanandanaha Partho Vatsasudhir Bhokta Dugdham Gitamritam Mahat Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum भीष्मद्रोणदडा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोपला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैः रणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थखण्डोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुदस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः. Yeah. Good morning and namaste to all. And we last 3 weeks we missed 3 classes, uh, and we are back. Thank you very much for your patience. We will continue with our discussion on Bhagavad Gita. So we have been the fifth chapter. We covered up to the verse 20. We covered up to the verse 20, 19. Sorry, 19. We covered. From 20 onwards, we will continue. But 19th verse is a very profound verse. So I think we should dwell little more on the verse 19. So we'll do a little small recap on 19 and then we will continue with the 20. 19th verse, 5th chapter, 19th. Ihaiva tairjita sargo yesham samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmat brahmani te sthitaha. This is a beautiful verse. The more and more we dwell on this verse, it is fantastic. Ihaiva, here, in this janma, in this, when we are embodied, when we have this body here, right? Ihaiva yesham manaha samye sthitam. Yesham manaha, whose mind, okay, ihaiva means when we are here, now and here, right? Yesham, whose mind is samye sthitam, right? Sama, see, there are two things. One is sama and the other one is anya. Anya is the other, right? When there is a bheda buddhi, when you see names and forms, that is anya. And samya sthita means sama, that is when there is no other, that is samya, whose mind is established in advaitam, in non-duality, okay? And that mind is poised in equanimity. A mind will be poised in equanimity. This mind will be in shanti only by seeing Brahman everywhere, right? Whatever you see, whatever you smell, taste, etc., is only Bhagavan. So that clarity, whose mind is established in samya sthitam, samya, that is sama, that is equanimity, because of seeing Brahman everywhere, sarvam brahmamayam, taihi, they, iha eva, here itself, sargaha, srishti jitaha, they conquer srishti, sthiti, samhara, right? This birth, staying for some time, and death, they conquer srishti. Okay, that is the meaning. He, because Brahma nirdosham samam tasmat. So they are established in Brahman, right? They reach Brahman. What is Srishti? See, when you see gold, you have thousands of ornaments, bangles, nose rings, ear studs, etc., chains, any types of gold ornaments. One who sees gold only, right? One who sees only gold in every ornament. Is there any srishti there? Think about it. There is no srishti. Srishti happens the moment you see necklace, nama rupa. The moment you see names and forms, the moment you see necklace, the moment you see bangle, etc., you forget the gold part of it, but we see the name and form. The moment you see necklace, then there is another ornament there, is it not? Then the another ornament there. So any thousands and thousands of ornaments when we see, if we see the ornament, if we do not see the gold, srishti happens. Right? Same way, when we experience the objects of this world with the sense organs, right? With the sense organs, including this body. Remember, this body is an object to the sense organs. So, with the sense organs, when we experience the various objects of this world, forgetting that all are shining, the Chaitanyam itself is shining as this, the Chaitanyam is appearing as many. One who does not realize this, one who does not understand this, their srishti happens. Then the other comes, right? Me, the other. Mine, his or hers, etc. Right? So, like that, when you see the animals, the plants, the sun, moon, etc., anything you see here, even the rivers, the mountains, right? Or the mic, or the computer, or the food that you eat, and anything you see, even the various kinds of minds that you see, I am happy, the happy mind, the sad mind, everything is nothing but Brahman only. All that we experience is Brahman, right? So even the Dukkham and Sukham is where we experience this Sukham and Dukkham is in consciousness. That consciousness is Brahman. So Brahman expressing as many. So everything is Brahman. That clarity, one who has this clarity, one who is established in this without thinking that Aham Brahmasmi, who is established naturally, right? He or she, that jiva, he conquers srishti. Ihaiva tairjita sargo yesham samya sthitam. It's a beautiful word. Samya sthitam manaha, whose mind is established in Brahman, then nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmat brahmanite sthitaha. They remain established, ever established in Brahman, because Brahman is flawless. Nirdosham. Brahman has got no gunas, no dosham, right? Brahman is not touched by any of the gunas. All the gunas are for the jivas. There is no guna in Brahman. There is no guna in Brahman. Brahman is flawless and the same in all. Therefore, they remain ever established in Brahman. So, this is the verse which we covered very clearly in our last class. Ihaiva tairjita sargo yesham samye sthitam manaha nirdosham hi samam brahma tasmad brahmanite sthitaha. Okay, so as we said, Bhagavan is flawless and equanimous, right? Therefore, Jivan Muktas, whose minds are flawless and their mind is established in equanimity, Shanti. Okay. Again, we have in detail, though we have cleared this. I mean, we have discussed this very clearly in our last class. So we'll continue. I don't want to stay more here. We'll continue. 520. Yeah. न प्रहृष्येत् प्रियं प्राप्य नो द्विजेत् प्राप्य च प्रियं स्थिरबुद्धिरसम्मूढः ब्रह्मविद् Brahmani sthitaha. One more time. Na prahrishyet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhirasam mudhaha, brahmavid brahmani sthitaha. Established in Brahman. I've just read the meaning first. Established in Brahman with firm understanding and with no delusion, the knower of Brahman neither rejoices upon receiving something pleasant nor grieves upon receiving something unpleasant. Okay, we'll discuss this more. Sthira buddhi. Sthira buddhi means the intellect is concentrating inwards. That is Vyavasayatmika Buddhi Rekha. Remember that verse. Whose intellect is he looks inwards, right? Who looks inwards? That is what is my true nature. So he who is Sthira Buddhi always remembering his true nature. Sthira Buddhi, okay, with the firm understanding of the truth. Asammudhaha, no delusion at all, not having any desire, any spriha, any moham, no delusion, right? That is asammudhaha. Okay, no duality. Yeah, no duality. Asammudhaha, no delusion. Brahmavid, who has understood Brahman clearly, Brahmani sthitaha, established in self. Okay, then he established in self means all the experiences are Brahman only, not seeing other and no disturbance to the mind. That is Shanti. See, the bliss, etc., what is explained is in the Anandam. The Anandam, the bliss, etc., is the state of the mind, Shanti. Right? Total peace, eternal peace. There is no smallest disturbance of the mind, right? That peace is what we are talking. That peace is without getting disturbed, no ups and downs, right? That peace there, Brahmani sthitaha, priyam prapya. Priyam prapya means, see here, priyam means anything that is received favorable. Favorable to whom? Favorable to the jnani we are talking about. Jnani does not have any priyam or apriyam. Then laukika drishtya priyam. Okay, see, when an ajnani looks, when an ajnani's world, these favorable conditions might, it will appear like a favorable condition, but as far as the jnani is concerned, there is no priyam or apriyam. Okay, from a laukika drishti it might appear like priyam there. Okay, priyam prapya, when he receives favorable situations or conditions or pleasantness, pleasant things that happens to a jnani, the jnani na prahrishyeet, he is not jumping with joy. He's not jumping with joy, oh I got this, like that. Apriyam prapya, things, unpleasant things. Unpleasant things, it is not unpleasant for a jnani. For a sthita prajna, for a jivan mukta, there is nothing unpleasant thing. Okay, there is no pleasant things, there is no unpleasant things. So it is unpleasant to whom? When the onlookers, when the ajnani looks, or the laukika, a common man looks at him, It might appear like apriyam for that the jnani, but as far as the jnani is concerned, it is not apriyam. So this point is to be very clearly understood. There is no priyam and apriyam to a jnani, but laukika drishtya it might appear like something is priyam, something is apriyam, that is happening to the jivan mukta. Na udvijetcha, he's not anxious, he is not grieving, he is not sad, he doesn't get affected at all. That is the word's meaning. Na praharshyet priyam prapya. Priyam prapya na praharshyet. He doesn't jump with joy. Neither nodvijetcha. Nodvijet prapya cha apriyam. Apriyam, when it happens, he is not sad either. Sthira buddhihi. Who? Sthira buddhihi asammudaha brahmavit brahmani sthitaha. Right? See, four adjectives are given. Four adjectives. That is sthira buddhi, asammudha, right? Then brahmavit brahmani sthitaha. What is sthira buddhi? The mind is always looking inwards. The mind is not looking outwards, right? It's always looking inwards. What is my true nature? Never forgets the true nature and ever established, right? Ever always thinking that my true nature, my swarupam is happiness, my swarupam is shanti, my swarupam is purnam. I don't lack anything. My happiness does not depend on any objects of this world, right? That is sthira buddhi. Then asammudaha. As this sthira buddhi increases, what happens is naturally there will be vairagyam. Naturally there will be virakti towards the objects of the world. The objects of the world does not give me any permanent happiness, right? That is asammudaha. Then when as this vairagyam gets more and more established because of the sthira buddhi, knowing the truth, knowing the satyam, knowing the my swarupam is brahman, and as well as when I look outside, all the objects of this world is an appearance in brahman. Because of that which appears in Brahman, they have to be Brahman only. A mirage, when you see a mirage water, the water appears in a desert, and you know that the appearance, there is absolutely no water there. The desert itself appears as the mirage water. When you see a snake on a rope in ignorance, when you realize, you understand on inquiry that it is a rope, it is not a snake. The snake that appears is nothing but rope only. So the same way, the same apply here. When you look around, the appearance of this world as many to the sense organs, right? A human sense organs will make this world appear as this now, as you see, but this appearance is nothing but consciousness, Bhagavan, Brahman. So anything that appears as different has to be that one thing. That one thing is Brahman or Bhagavan or Atma, right? This increases. This increases day by day. This gets more and more stronger, right? Then he, without a doubt, one Swamiji said, even in dreams, in the dream also, if somebody asks him, who are you? He says, he doesn't say, but he is established in Brahman. That is, in a dream also, the dream person, okay, the person in the dream, he also knows, and he also will be a Brahmavit. That much clarity will be there. Okay. So these are the four adjectives: sthira buddhi rasammutaha, brahmavit, brahmani sthitaha. So such a person na prahrsyet priyam prapya. Suppose something good happens, he never jumps with joy. Something bad happens, it is no good or bad to the Jivan Mukta. Okay, there is no good and bad for him. But when we look at a Jivan Mukta, we see that, okay, suppose a person gets sudden, a Jivan Mukta gets a disease or something, right? So we will think that, oh my God, the Jivan Mukta has got a prarabdha. He got a prarabdham of that particular disease. We will think like that. So that is apriyam. It is apriyam for him, we will think. But for him, it is neither apriyam. Or another, as Swamiji, oh, he has got a lot of hundreds and hundreds of shishyas, and then it becomes a huge organization, and then he is being treated like a celebrity, etc. Then what we will think? Oh, priyam, supreme. Lot of good things is happening, and we will think that that jnani is jumping with joy. No. Even in that priyam, when we look at that priyam, is no more priyam for him, and that apriyam that we think that is happening to a Jivan Mukta is not apriyam for himself. So the Jivan Mukta does not have priyam, he never jumps with joy when a priyam happens, or he is not no dvijay. He is not anxious when that happens. Okay, that is the meaning. So this is also a lakshana of Siddha Prajna. Siddha Prajna lakshana. Na prahryshet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhira sammudhaha, brahmavit brahmani sthitaha. But how this happened? All this is happened this happens only by knowing the tattvam. That clarity must be there, that Vedanta jnanam must be there. What is this Upanishads and Bhagavad Gita is telling us? We should understand clearly, analyze it, and apply it on own life on a day-to-day basis. When we apply this, we will see the glimpses of Shanti. And when we start seeing the Shanti, then it increases day by day. If we continue to apply, we will see it is impossible. Once we find this Shanti, we don't want to get away from that. That goes by experience, by our experiences, previous experiences, when we were running after money, name and fame, and all that, how the mind was fluctuating from the peak to the bottom, right? From the top to bottom, we were fluctuating. Do we want this? When we find Shanti through Vedanta Vichara, we know that we don't want to go back there. And it is impossible to go back. It is impossible to return to that state. If the jnanam is slowly getting established, we will realize that it is not possible to say, I don't want this jnanam. Vidyaranyana Swami's Panchadashi says that it is like a ghatak jnanam. I don't remember where it is. Suppose I'll tell what exactly it means. Suppose you know that you have seen an elephant, and somebody said this is elephant, and then all that you have understood. After a few days, you say, I don't want to know about elephant. Is it possible? No. You have already known elephant. It is impossible to say, I don't want to know elephant now. You can't do that. Or you cannot replace the elephant jnanam with another one. Say ghata jnanam. Okay, pot. I will replace the knowledge of elephant with pot. Impossible. It is not possible. Once you know elephant is this, it is already gone inside. Same way. So that is only an example. The same way, when the jnanam slowly starts getting established, when we find our shanti, it is impossible to go back. Through Vedanta Vichara, when we do this Atma Vicharam, when we do that, it is impossible to return to the previous state of fluctuations of the mind. Okay. Na prahrishet priyam prapya, no dvijet prapya cha priyam, sthira buddhirasam mudhaha, brahmavit brahmani sthitaha. Then Bhagavan continues, if priya priyams, that is the pleasant things and then unpleasant, favorable and unfavorable conditions are happening to a Brahmanishta, then if it doesn't happen, then if it doesn't affect them, okay, then what is the swarupam of their sukha? What is the swarupam? That is what Bhagavan continues with the 21st verse. बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दन्त्यात्मनि यत्सुखं स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते. बाह्यस्पर्शेष्वसक्तात्मा विन्दन्त्यात्मनि यत्सुखं स ब्रह्मयोगयुक्तात्मा सुखमक्षयमश्नुते. Bahya sparsheshu. Already we have this sparsham, matra sparshas to kaunteya. If you remember, sparsham means anything touch. Touch is sparsham. When the sense organs, whatever the sense organs touch, what they touch? Objects of this world. So vishayaha. So sparsham means vishayaha, objects of this world. Sparsham means vishayaha. Okay. Matra means that which measures, measuring. That is the measuring instrument. What is the measuring instrument? Our sense organs. Jnanendriyas. So sparsha. So when the objects of the world, which objects of the world? Bahya sparsheshu. Those objects which can be grabbed or grasped by the sense organs, in those vishaya, asaktatma. Asaktatma. What is asaktam? Asaktam means one who does not think anything as me or mine. Me or mine attitude, me or mine is bondage. That is saktaha. Asaktatma. One who does not have the me and mine for what? For sukham. See, me and mine is necessary for sukham. I want to be happy by keeping in touch with the objects of this world for my sukham. So I want to possess something as mine, right? Then only I will be happy. So this me and mine has to be there for my happiness. One who does not have this attitude is asaktatma, right? So asaktatma is absolutely no me and mine attitude. One whose mind does not have this other or me or mine attitude. Atmani, inside himself, yat sukham, right? Vindati. Yat sukham vindati. He finds happiness in himself. Or you see, don't mind he or she, okay? One who finds happiness in herself. or in himself without getting any sparsham with the outside objects of this world, whose mind does not have this me and mine attitude, right? Saha, that person who finds this sukham, who finds this happiness in self, Brahma Yoga Yuktatma, he merges in the Brahman which is in as well as out. It is wrong to say in and out, okay? There is no in and out. But still, in Narayana Suktam it comes, no? Andar Bahischa Tat Sarvam Vyapya Narayana Sthitaha. Inside, outside, everywhere is only Narayana. Okay? There is no other, there is nothing other than Bhagavan here. Right? So Brahma Yoga Yuktatma, one who merges with that oneness, Brahma Yoga Yuktatma, Akshayam Sukham Asnute. Akshayam Sukham Asnute. Akshayam means there is no deterioration, there is no reduction, there is no becoming less. Akshayam Sukham. Okay, that is eternal happiness. That happiness will not be shaken or reduced or increased. Either way, it's Akshayam Sukham Asnute. He established in eternal, always ever happy. Why? He knows that his happiness is his Swarupam. See, everyone is looking for happiness only, is it not? Humans, animals, plants, or anything you take, everyone is looking for happiness only. Normally what we think is that we will be happy only if our indriyas get in touch with some object, is it not? Only when they touch, then only there will be happiness. This is the general, this is how we all, if we go to a movie, we will be happy. If we go to, say, Kulu Manali, we will be happy. Or if we eat Diwali sweets, then only we will be happy. If there are no sweets for Diwali, we will not be happy. So, like that, we need something or other to get in touch with the sense organs, through which we will think that we will be happy. This is the common man. This is the Laukika Drishti. But we fail little bit if you think. Okay? Little bit if you think. This Indriya Vishaya Samyogam. This Indriya Vishaya Samyogam. This connection between the sense organs and the Vishayas, the objects of this world, this Samyogam, right? Even this happiness, where it is, the happiness is there. This happiness is in consciousness. If there is consciousness, then only this happiness also is possible. That is Vishaya Sukham. I am talking about the Vishaya Sukham. That is when the sense organs come in contact with the objects of this world, the happiness that arises or the happiness that the person thinks is in its little bit. If you think also, you know that it is in consciousness. If there is no consciousness, there is no enjoyment or anything. So, the consciousness is the adhishtanam for even this Vishaya Sukham. Right? Think about it. So, Indriya Vishaya Samyogam is also Atmanishtam. It is also based or established, or it is depends on the Atma. Okay? Then, if the mind, if the mind is, if you think, if the mind is little more ekagrata necessary, okay, little more ekagrata necessary, if with that ekagrata we do Atma Vicharam, we do Vedanta Vicharam, then we realize that there is happiness in each one of us. Actually, it is like an ocean, calm ocean, Shanti, right? Shanti. It's quiet, it's placid or it's calm. That is the true nature of the mind. That is the true nature of each one of us. When there is a wave, because of a wind, that is its swabhava. So Swarupam is calmness. See, another example, a small child, okay, very, very innocent child. You go and tell the child, you should tell the truth. As Upanishad says, Satyam Vada. You tell the child, Satyam Vada. The child will ask, what is Satyam? What do you mean? What is truth? Because naturally the child is honest. Naturally the child is honest. Only after a few days, when the child grows with a lot of inputs from the society and the parents, etc., that child need to be told Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. Otherwise, an innocent child need not be told that be honest or Satyam Vada. You don't have to tell the child, because naturally the child is honest. Truth is what the child is. So it is not necessary to tell you do dharma only. You have to tell you do dharma or you do adharma when you deviate from your natural state. The same way, our true nature is sukham, shanti. That is why we want to go back to the state. But in our ignorance, we think that this sukham will be grabbed or obtained by this indriya vishaya samyogam. That is the ajnana. There it starts. That is the ajnana. Whereas our swarupam is sukham. That every day we experience in our deep sleep. Okay. So, as we experience this sukham by Atma Vicharam, that I realize that it is not necessary for me to go to Kulu Manali or some other place or some other temple visit is necessary for my happiness or sukham, or I have to go to that restaurant to have that particular dish. If I don't have, I will be unhappy. It's not there, right? So when we realize that it is not necessary for the Indriya Vishaya Samyogam for my happiness, one who understands this, then this slowly starts getting established on its own. You have to remove only the cloud. The sun is there ever shining. The cloud has to move away. That's all. Right? You don't have to produce a sun. The sun is ever present. The cloud is the mara. The cloud is the cover. The cloud is the raga dvesha. The cloud is the impurity of the mind. Remove the impurity of the mind, the truth ever which is ever shining, the happiness is which is ever there, the shanti which is there all the time, it reveals. That's all. That is why we call it self-realization. It is not self-finding or self-discovery or something like that. Self is always happy, and it is Purnam, and it is Sukha Swarupam. So we have to remove only the impurity of the mind, right? So Sukha Akshayam Ashnute. Akshayam Sukham Ashnute. Sukham Akshayam Ashnute. Who? Sa Brahma Yoga Yuktatma Sukham Akshayam Ashnute. Brahma Yoga Yuktatma is the beautiful word. That is there is no Jiva Bhava at all. One who merges with the Brahman and Aham Brahmasmi becomes so natural that he finds Shanti, eternal Shanti at all times. Akshayam, because there is no degradation, there is no degeneration to this happiness. The Shanti is ever present, and this Shanti will be there whether this body is there, whether this body is not there. The Shanti is ever present. We'll move to the next verse. 22nd. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयोनय एव ते आद्यन्तवन्तः कौन्तेय न तेषु रमते बुधः. हे कौन्तेय अर्जुना, ये संस्पर्शजाः भोगाः, these samsparshajaha means indriya vishaya samyogam, anything that is because of this indriya vishaya samyogam. Indriya is sense organs, the connection between or the touch between the indriyas and the objects of this world. Indriya vishaya samyogam, because of this bhogaha, all the sukha anubhavam, all that jumping with joy things, right? All the pleasurable things, anything you can take, bhogaha, all the sukha anubhavam, okay, sukha anubhavam, feeling happy by the touch between the sense organs and the objects of this world. Te dukkhayonayaha eva, dukkhayonayaha, they are the reason, or the dukkham is created from this sukham. They are dukkhayonayaha, that is dukkha hetu. Dukkha honayaha means dukkhayonayaha means dukkha yoni. That is the sukhanubhavam, the bhogaha which we discussed earlier, is the cause for dukkham, dukkha hetu. He means because adyantavantaha, there is a beginning and an ending. For what? For this bhogam, for this sukha anubhavam, there is a starting is there is a stopping is there. That is what it means, adyantavantaha. It starts at some point and stops at some point. We'll discuss this a little more. Then buddha means this jivan muktaha, buddha, one who was satyadarshi, or one who has found this atmanandam himself. Teshu na ramate, they never see that there is happiness in these objects of this world. They will never be pulled towards the indriya vishaya samyoga sukham. Buddha, who? Buddha, one who has found the truth, or this jivan muktaha, they do not have this indriya vishaya samyoga sukham. They never go after this. because he knows that these sukhanubhavams, they all start and they stop. They have a beginning, there is an ending. For tomorrow is Diwali. So for Diwali sweets, we get lot of sweets. So Diwali sweets, the moment you start eating or the moment we see the Diwali sweets, the happiness starts beginning. And we eat and eat, and plenty of sweets we eat, and and at the end of Diwali, the sweets are finished. There is an ending for this. So the happiness begins and happiness ends. And after some time, dukkha starts. The sugar level goes up, sugar level goes up. That is where that is dukkham starts. So where this dukkham is there, this dukkham, what is the hetu? Hetu was the sukham. This is just a small example. You can apply this in everything. Indriya Vishaya Samyogam. So dukkha hetu is Vishaya Samagri. The Vishayas are the dukkha hetu. Then to obtain this object, to get this object, the person undergoes a lot of pain. The person undergoes a lot of pain to get this sukham, to get this sukham through the objects of this world. Then after obtaining this object, to keep it or to secure it, which is impossible for longer time, somehow or other it will get lost. Any object you take, it will never stay forever. Either that will go or we will go. See, in Vittanam, if it is money, there is a I think Subhashitam or somewhere I have Vittanam Arjidam Dukkham Arjidanam tu Rakshanam Aye Dukkham Vyaye Dukkham Sarvada Dukkhamacharet. Vittana means money, etc. So you can take Vittana. See, there are three types of Eshanas, they say. Eshana. Three Eshana. Vitteshana, Putreshana, and Lokeshana. Vitteshana means all connected with money, property, gold, jewelry, etc. Vittana. Then that is Vitteshana. Then Putreshana means wife, son, daughter, father, mother, sister, etc. Or other friends, etc. All these relatives, etc. You can take as Vitteshana. This is second Eshana. Third one is Lokeshana, name and fame, etc. All that. So these three types of Eshana, Vittanam, Arjidam, Dukkham. To get this is Dukkham. Lot of pain. We have to go through a lot of pain. We know how much pain we have to go through to get some money or to get married. Nowadays, the boys are not getting girls only. Vittanam Arjidam Dukkham. Arjidanam to Rakshanam. The whatever is we get, to secure it or keep it for longer time itself is another headache. You put it in bank, you don't know. The rate goes down, you put it in shares or this, everything goes haywire and then again you lose. So Arjidanam to Rakshana, it's a pain. Aye Dukkham means to get this also Dukkham. Vyaye Dukkham. When it goes, that time also Dukkham. Sarvatha Dukkham Achari. So this is what it is. Vittam, Vitteshana, Putreshana, and Lokeshana. All these three types of Eshanas are Dukkham. To get this, to obtain this is Dukkham. When it goes, then also it is Dukkham. Whereas, and plus, additionally, one more thing. Even when a person has all this, even when the person has all this, and he enjoys with this money or whatever he has, and even when he enjoys all this, at one point when there is a disease catches, right? That means when at the end punya papa chinta comes, kimaham papa magaravamiti, kimaham sadhuna karavam. This punya papa chinta will come, and additionally, the money in the bank, etc., from there it will make fun of us. It will say, hey, come on, enjoy me, this is yours. But this person will not be able to at one point. It's a truth. It's a truth. You can't escape from this truth. Nobody can escape from this truth. Know that this money, which is, or the money, or whatever, all these three types of ashanas, these will definitely give us dukkham. Okay, so this adhyatmika tapam, that is, this adhyatmika tapam will make fun of us. They will make fun of us. Okay, suppose somebody says, okay, no, I have a lot of money and I have enjoyed all this. Then what happens? They will produce new karma vasanas. Suppose someone who indulges into this indriya vishaya samyogam and then believed that they will be eternal, what will happen is it will produce further, it will look for more, it will have more desires to enjoy more, which will be not possible at one point of time. That will lead to dukkham, that will lead to new janma, that will produce another life. Buddha, one who understands this truth, teshu naramate, he never sees that there is happiness lying outside in these objects of this world, because he has found the eternal ultimate happiness in self. Why? Because the self is Sukha Swarupam. Its true nature is Shanti, Anandam. That is what Bhagavan says. Yehi samsparsaja bhogaha dukkhayo naya evate adyantavantah kaunteya. Whereas this Swarupam, the Sukham, the happiness or the Anandam, the Satchidanandam does not have a starting or an ending. That is ever present, that is ever there, that is the Sukha Swarupam. Whether the objects of this world come or go doesn't matter. Even when this person is enjoying the bhogas with a lot of control, within the limits, whatever he enjoys, he knows that this Vishayanandam is not of the Vishayas, but of my Swarupam it is. From there, I am enjoying this. So my true nature is always Ananda. So these objects can come or go, this body can come or go, but I am that happiness. So even the death never touches. The death cannot cause a disturbance in the mind. This person, this jiva, or there is no, this jiva is merged in Brahman and there is no rebirth. There is no rebirth. He conquers death and birth. ये हि संस्पर्शजा भोगाः दुःखयो नय एव ते Adyantavantah kaundeya. So, this happiness, which is the true nature, does not have a starting or ending, whereas all the bhogaha has a starting and ending. There is a start and then beginning and ending. Buddha teshu na ramate. He does not think that there is sukham in those objects, and he is ever established in self and happy. Dhanyoham, 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 tridhanyoham. Vidyaranya Swami says, tridhanyoham, happy, ever content, tripta, shanti. Okay, so till here we will stop today up to 22nd. We will continue from 23rd in our next class. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Harihi Om Tat Sat. Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you very much.